5-2. You got Murano with arrows
You
set up
pretty
with
much-
the
You pretty much
shackle.
guarantee kills.
Yeah. Maybe they just aren't comfortable in it
Okay.
themselves.
Arc getting banned. Yes.
Sure, fair enough.
Tonight,
I mean,
it did do a lot. That arc was what was keeping them in the game.
also the thing is, last time RL opened up with Shaman, they did pick Arc in the end. They like that combo. Maybe it's just they're just strong. Maybe they just find them strong.
Yeah.
So do we see? Okay, they picked Legion last time as well when they had the Shaman opening, but you don't want to have a Legion with an Oracle. That's going to be irrelevant. It wouldn't be bad for Platoon to pick up a Legion.
Maybe they set up for the Husker Oracle. I know we haven't seen it much, but overseas DPC, the Husker Oracle is quite strong.
You're not wrong.
I believe it's SEA that plays it, right?
If they got enough.
Yeah, as well, yeah. And VP played it one game as a 4 in CIS region.
If they're confident, if they have someone who's confident on the Husker and they have trust in the Oracle, then
You get a player that's like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna jump in, just save me.
Yeah, like I'm jumping in, you better be behind me.
Yeah.
I don't think so. If I'm a betting man, I'm not putting it on that, but it would be cool to see. I wouldn't put money on it though. But I want to see this tiny mid who goes like tree tosses and the tree volley, just
I hate that
big
spell.
boy damage.
Standing in lane as a support, right? So then
out of nowhere,
dead.
like out of nowhere, you just get destroyed. As you see that Ursa ban out again, they're banning their draft. I like it. What do they ban next? They're going to ban Darkseer next.
I think it is going to be a OD ban.
No, I'm saying on the side of Platoon, just going to ban their entire previous
Well,
draft.
they got their picks next.
They ban their Arc, they ban their
they're just going to
Ursa.
Elk here?
Yes. That's
Elk with Mirana and Shaman's
right?
good.
Must be.
Just pick it now.
I want to see an Elk 3.
Yeah, Elk 3
one
with
and
Mirana.
And then you get those early ags up on those heroes, and they just roll the game from then on. It's just such a big power spike.
And then you get a Void Spirit mid, you get him a 12-minute, 14-minute Ags. And then he's sitting with an Orchid Ags at 15 minutes, and you cannot do anything against him.
Monkey's still in the pool, so if they get Elk here... Okay, you can still go Elk. It's just going to have to be a pos...
Why don't Platoon go Elk?
He doesn't
Platoon go Monkey Elk.
Yeah, why don't they go?
Void Spirit Elk. Put the tiny as a 4 then.
Why are we seeing so much more Elk?
It's strong. It honestly is.
It's strong and like.
I'm not sure what it is. I'm an Elk player myself. I think the shift of everyone going for Battle Fury instead of Radiance, it makes it a bit more stable. You even if you get ganked and killed, let's say twice, as long as you are able to get each item in between, you're gonna end up okay.
Also, you can spam your acid spray a lot more. You get that extra mana regen from your Fury. And it's the timing, right? It's the timing he comes online now.
Also the meta heroes are the mid, so your Void Spirit, your ODs, your Pucks, your who else? DPs. I think DP is the only one that does very well against it. Because
I don't know why we haven't seen more DP this tournament.
The way you got to play against an Elk, right, is you got to shove the wave just as much as he do. Because as an Elk, during the 30-second wave, you want to shove it, and then you go and stack your camps at the minute wave, and you come back and you pick up some of the ones that you just before they get to tower, you know. But if you shove the lane at that 30-second time and it gets into their tower, he can't go stack. He has to sit there, otherwise his tower gets sacrificed. Not to mention, if he is going to stay around the tower and take the last hits, then he's going to get screwed in the sense of, let's say, a Medusa or DP is just constantly hitting him. I like that.
Invoker pick.
I've never been an Invoker player myself, but I mean it's a cool zero when he hits like a 5-man Cataclysm, you know.
It's very good this game with the Saint. They have that lockdown that they need. Ooh, oh.
I think this kind of confirms this is a tiny 2
Tiny
now,
2,
right?
Yeah.
That's going to be kind of a scary lane.
So this is a Viper 3 now, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Viper, it's going to hurt.
Who is Ratau's carry then? Because Jug's banned, which does alright.
On the side of Ratau, who do they pick? Troll? Yeah, Troll's a good one. Monkey themselves?
Yeah.
I don't think Monkey likes Viper too much, though.
So both going for their carry last pick. The thing I hate about that is by the time you get to your last pick for your carry, all of them have been banned. I mean, look, you've already got your Jug banned, Ricky's banned, TB's banned, Ursa's banned. I mean, Now you're dealing with the scrap. Oh, I guess I'm gonna pick Weaver because it's the
What
only
do we
one left.
think about a faceless
See,
void?
look,
I know the
Monkey's
hero
gone too.
very,
It's
not a
how
very
about this?
meta.
How about this? You have your Tiny, your Viper, and your Earthspirit, and the Oracle that are gonna be running around, say 10-15 minutes. Take your Alk Pos 1. The only issue you're gonna have is going against the Scent. But with the Dispel from the Oracle, as well as the heal, I think you'll be fine.
Even worth
I
banning
like
AM.
that.
He does okay against an Invoker.
That's it though.
He just has to have the lead, that's all. And then,
But AM
because the
into
typical...
shackle arrow though.
That's true. Who has last pick? Yeah, Ratau's last pick. So if they do go for the Alk on the side of Pl4toon, I think they need to ban Slark here, because he's the only real counter left, because Ursa and Monkeys are gone.
Yeah.
So they need to ban Slark, and then they pick the Alk. And
What
then...
What about Wraith King?
Ooh.
On the side of RL?
Wraith King actually works. I don't mind that.
I like
although I did see this in a DPC game. This was like mid-February. The Viper, they put it off lane. It just didn't have a lane at all. It had no items. I think it had mana boots at 30 minutes. But all it did is it put down its break underneath the Wraith King. He gets no lifesteal. He gets no crits, and he just can't fight. I think they were against a PL in that game. He just couldn't fight. So the Viper eventually got Rod, kept in the same spot after his B was done, and that's where they killed him. Otherwise, they just kited him, killed the rest, and they went after him.
And then, actually, maybe a Wraith King or PL on the side of Pl4toon as well. Wraith King with Oracle is also a pretty nasty combo. To make a harder hero even harder to kill.
Wraith for Pl4toon, I think is fine.
Why not Weaver, by the way?
You get too much. It's too much catch.
Shaman. No, RL. On the side of RL.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
That's
you have a Centaur Mirana lane. Centaur can stomp into Arrow. Shaman Weaver can destroy.
It's the burst of like the Tiny into like an Earth Spirit Silence, right?
Yeah.
Don't get caught.
There's a PA left, remember?
Easier said than done.
Don't get
PA
caught.
for RL as well.
PA, yeah. I kind of like the Slark though.
Who's left? Slark is...
I kind of like Slark.
I don't like Slark as a hero. He might get picked, but no, he just seems meh.
I don't like Slark for Pl4toon. I'll say that. Not at all.
He just seems like
there's too much disable that he won't be able to dispel it or live through it all.
I was thinking of RL, you know.
Yeah, but there's so few left. We have to think of both of them now.
Gyro?
No, not Gyro. No.
Gyro is useless hero without Wisp.
For RL. Why not Gyro for RL?
I think you need Wisp for that hero to become viable.
I don't like it.
Okay, well that takes out the Alk pick.
Wraith King? Weaver is good against Slark.
Yeah. I think, it's either going to be... Who's left? Weaver and PA.
And PL and...
Gyro.
Wraith King.
Wraith King.
I don't like
Morphling!
Best hero in Dota, boys. Woo!
This is...
Suck it, Chris.
Wait, that is a mid-morph. Wait, or maybe they're just flexing rolls, I guess.
I think maybe it's more comfortable on morph.
So Ratau playing Arc and
because the Karma was the normal carry player, he's playing the Scent. So I think it's just a...
Let's go Pl4toon. Get morphed into the ground.
We're only casting my heroes today, Chris. Yeah. We're gonna get no Witch Doctors, okay? No Venom Monsters.
Also, why are we not seeing Witch Doctors event? Witch Doctors, on a serious note, banned or
I think Shaman's just better.
How, like...
I think Shaman's just better. That's the end of it.
I can provide more control. I'll give him that, but I don't know how you lose a lane with Witch Doctor.
But how you lose a lane with Shaman?
He's squish if you get on him.
But if you have something that, you know, you go on him, that thing also can jump on you. Which you do kind of have with the morph, with waveform.
If Earth Spirit rolls him, he's dead.
I will say this is the battle of the stack of the
Oracle
stat
can
stealing.
just burst him down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The only issue I have with this Morpho Slark, right, on Slark side is, when Morphling gets into you, he can, you know, counter leash you, and if you're not quick enough with the ult, you're gonna die to this guy's burst, because Slark's not known for being this high HP hero, you know, he's kind of want to be in and out of fights.
Yeah.
Sticking stats. So I've never really liked Slark versus Morph matchup.
I do think normally the morph would come on top,
Mm.
especially if someone's just able here. It's the thing I said I didn't like Slug for Pl4toon because they've got too much, so they can't just rely on his dispel. But I'm interested to see how we can pull it through here.
Although I am worried for the small flea in the lane because Viper destroys.
Yeah.
Like Viper's annoying
It might
until
be
you
a
hit level 3.
morph, depending on lanes. But
Safe
no, there's a
lane,
Voker, never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it to you guys.
Cool. And,
Okay, what kind of Voker are we gonna see here? Okay, we sing Crossworks, right? And I want to see the Exhort Voker, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, Crossworks.
It's just good, man. Like,
no, it
although,
is. It definitely
like,
is.
maybe not as effective against a Tiny who doesn't really care about mana because he never has it in any case.
Well, I guess the thing is, he can literally try and negate. I mean, Tiny's got one toss combo in him and maybe a second, like, avalanche, you know?
Yeah.
Any form of mana burn is going to be a huge problem for that Tiny.
Yeah, but then again, all it takes is like 2 mangoes and he's full mana. So if you just keep mangoes on him, he's good to you.
I mean, if you're trading if you're trading like what, call it 100 and how much mana will it cost you to do a EMP? 125.
So, well, okay. Tornado, it's Tornado into EMP into Cold Snap to hit on early
well, I mean,
level.
it's a bit, do you even need the Tornado? I mean, he's not going to run out of that if you cast it behind him in lane.
It depends. Sometimes. I mean, like Tiny's a fast hero, you know, he gets boots, he's gonna run out of it.
I mean, he's gonna slow. I don't know. It
will be interesting to see. Let's just say that.
I'm nervous for this mid matchup again. I think Voker should walk away with this.
Yeah.
Tiny's have to be very,
like,
very.
The thing is, like, Tiny never really cares about his lanes. It's all about those early rotations of this hero, man.
But sure, but he has for that early rotation. He needs to get an early blink up. He needs to get that early blink to go and jump into those side lanes. As we see that.
I'm watching Tiny block one creep. Yeah.
I've never heard of a keep.
A creep. That's what powers were called.
Yeah, I'm nervous for this mid lane. That's all. I worry about that.
I'm nervous for the small flea lane against the Viper until he hits like level 3-5, until he gets his power spikes.
Yeah, this is.
Although Shaman's doing a good job of zoning this Viper.
He is, yeah. I mean, this ES is opting to just sit back rather, hold it out, waiting for that time to roll. Opportune moment. I mean, right now, I'd rather leave. Give your Viper a quicker level 2. Don't leech that. He's leech a single creep. Don't leech my creep. You're not doing anything.
And once you get also level 2 on Viper, Nether Toxin, you just throw that down. Morphling can't step up into the lane.
Neither of them can. There's the roll. Roll comes in onto the Shaman. Shaman might be first blood over here. We do see quite a few stacks of the poison.
It does happen.
Keep fighting, Viper. You may as well fight it. This Morphling has to run away.
Morphling has he's not strong. He's got like 1 agi per second. He might be dead.
He might trade. Shift.
Oh,
the roll comes in. He's gone.
Great play. Like, this is what I'm worried about, man. And he's just gonna die to power.
Well played, Desperate. Nice. Huge. Huge and courier.
Like, until you hit 3 on morph, you actually can't fight. You will die.
Yeah.
That 1 agi per second or 1 strength per second is just nothing.
So, Mirana being zoned here by this Oracle. Oracle does have Fortune's End ready.
Yeah, but
Mirana with the arrow. Stomp. Oh no,
arrow?
You gotta stomp first.
Yeah. This Oracle's just been a nuisance, Slog.
But you know what? Slog's loving this.
Yep.
Slog's farming away.
Spicy. Thanks, Oracle.
How does the Slog's Essence Shift fare with the Retaliate? Oh, he's opted not to go Retaliate. I'm going for hoops. No. Double Edge level 2. Okay. So I wonder if he'd go for that because he's gonna destroy Oracle with right click. And Oracle's a squishy boy.
Yeah.
And there'll be some sort of feedback if he has Retaliate with Essence Shift, but I guess he doesn't think it's gonna outweigh the stacks that this Slog's gonna get.
No, like I don't think Slog's gonna care too much even when he does have Retaliate.
Tiny. 13 and 4 to the 7 and
I'm quite impressed with this Tiny,
I mean, he hits like a truck.
Especially
I want to see Exhort, bro.
Grab up.
I want to see Exhort, man. Destroy this Tiny lane. Go Exhort, Voker.
You just... I thought you were Team Pl4toon, yeah. You should be opted for this Tiny Destroy so you can go kill them all.
I'm watching this Morph potentially died again. He's stack strength. 220 HP, 5 stacks of poison attack. Is he...
Yeah. He's 3 sets of attacks. Nice fun.
They gotta keep going there. Tiny doing nicely here to just push these creeps underneath tower. This doesn't have as much.
I wonder if Morph's gonna rush Morbid Mask on this lane just to, you know, be a bit more sustainable against the Viper and maybe trade a little bit.
100%. Do we see a Morph Agi shift to 1 HP without realizing that he's got a poison attack stack on him and he ticks?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
hope for his sake we don't.
No.
As top lane, we do see the Centaur getting gone. Does hoop some other hits onto the Slark. Slark just dark packs it off. This Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Really nicely played there by that Oracle, setting up really well. As in mid lane, we do see Tiny putting pressure on him again. This man, go Invoker.
There we go. Here's the MP. No mana for you, Tiny. And denies the range creep.
Range creep tonight, yeah.
Look where Morphling is sitting, man. He actually can't do anything in this lane.
Yeah. Pl4toon dominating the early so far. They're safe and mid, just destroying us. Oh. Calls snap onto this. He has got the Invis rune though.
He should be fine.
No, he's definitely fine.
Maybe use his Invis rune to get some damage onto Invoker.
But bottom lane, the Shaman might die again here. I think he might be dead here. This is going to be probably dead.
That's a lot of sucks. But this might be dead. He's got waveform. That's a dead Viper as well.
That's a dead Viper. I think he should have kept. I think he should have kept that Morphling there. That Morphling was blocked in by the creep. And that's like camp. He had nowhere going back. If they just stood and ignored that Shaman, I think they could have taken that Morph out. I'm sure that's much relief.
Well, he had waveform, so you had waveform. He wasn't gonna get trapped.
Did he have mana for it?
Yeah, he waveformed onto the Viper.
Did he waveform onto it? Okay. Then force him back. Yeah, I think they could have. I think they got the Shaman there. I mean, they've already got an Urn up on the side of this Earth Spirit. You know, he's can start making rotations quite nicely now. I think we might see him looking towards mid right now as you see him making.
Tiny has no escape. You cold snap. You roll in. Tiny might be in trouble. Yeah,
it might be another EMP tornado.
No mana, no damage. And didn't have mana for the cold snap either, unfortunately.
It's unlucky, but again, this is alright. This is... He's...
The slot now has 3 levels on this Centaur.
Arrow hits the slot. That's a dead slot. Really nice arrow. Really well played. Takes a nice little tax. CS there, grabs a creep on his way out. Tiny, full bottle. After the bounty.
Like, he's 6 now. I'd really like to see him start running at people.
Nah, get his phase beats up, get his blink. Toss comes in. Avalanche rather. There's the toss. There. Ooh. No man. Nah, he's chilling. I think this is going to literally be the entire time.
I'd like to see him like run bottom now. Cause
bottom lane we do see his Morphling waveforms beautifully to dodge the roll. He kills Viper.
Viper's dead. Oh!
Nice hit over there.
Really good kick. But like, I'd like to see this Tiny come down and I'll kill the Morph.
Some pressure here.
I mean, he's alive.
Running like is up. He's got.
I'd like to see the Tiny come down because I mean, it's not like you don't have catch. Viper just right clicks and you get a roll in onto the Morph and he dies the Tiny toss combo. Like you don't need your boots to blink. I mean, you'll blink for this.
Nah, I'm happy with him. I let him if he can keep his farm going ahead of this Foker. Can grab a nice. If he gets a nice neutrals, like a little faded brooch might be great for him. And then he's able to, if you could choose, it'd be great. As the roll comes in with the MP hitting, does run into tower range and does dodge that. Nicely done. So no mana loss. He's got a nice.
Morphling's gonna kill this Earth Spirit combo. He rolls out. Good roll.
Creeps looking at him. Nice little burn charge there. Viper can attack this Morph. He can't just head off.
That's how you let Morph win. You let Morph hit you.
Alright, okay. Viper then putting more pressure, and yeah, Morph is surely going for this. It's coming out. No, he's got a straight up before the Morbid Mask.
I would have liked to see the Morbid Mask. You can just trade more lane then.
100%.
I don't mind a casual like boots or casual gloves of haste.
Burger's done well here. I mean, he was down at CS. He's 36-10, 37-10 to 32-4. It's obviously still in Tiny's favor, but I mean, he's hitting for 92. This Focus doing well here.
We did expect him to win this. I think Tiny's done really well on this. Fairy's Trinket is found, but
again, this is all he can do. It's
roll in into the Invoker, but no mana.
No mana.
Oh, he's double mangoed. Like this is what I was talking about. Yeah, he's
what's he can do? That's all he can do.
Yeah, he's gonna avalanche. And now they might turn on to Earth. There's the
there. Oh, great grip. Tiny does have the toss. Gonna have to cook it pretty soon.
Roll. He gets out. Tiny's coming back in. He misses
straight up. That's unlucky. That was unlucky.
Okay.
Haste run is top. Here we go. This is where you gank. This is where he ganks. Go gank top lane. There we go. Perfectly done. Mirana needs to be careful. Does have one leap.
But like, just charge the roots on the...
Mirana should be in trouble here. Tiny is running straight for Centaur.
I'm surprised.
He's ignoring Mirana. He wants that Centaur. I don't know about that cool. But Slark can get a stack here. Arrow comes in, does hit the Oracle. Does
he does hit the leash. This should be
he should be the... I think that they could have... Yeah, I think they could have taken the Mirana and then moved on to... But it's still fantastic. Your Slark's got a stack. That's one permanent.
Viper going down to Morph again. Morphline's really starting to come in now.
Broken here. That's nice. Well played. Well played. That's really nice to about Morph.
Am I detecting a hint of salt?
Ooh, so much. No, again, it's a case of if it's a good Morphling to watch, fair enough. You know?
So you like watching me, right?
No, I said if it's a good Morphling.
Ah, sorry,
watch it. Top lane, we do see the Slark as level 7 now. He's gonna try dive. I would not dive if I was him. Mirana.
Arrow's your lifetime.
Oh, I love that hero. That's a hero. Okay, we got the earn up on the Voka as well now. Looking for his first stack as Shaman's getting cheeky here, but it's suiting him well. I mean, this Morphling got double trades. What's he go for now? Hey, what is his item progression from this if he hasn't gone full morbid?
So there's a few builds, right? So generally, if you don't go morbid, you get the bottle. But if you skip all of this together, you might just see him rush a Falcon Blade because you do end up having a lot of mana issues.
Okay.
In this game, I don't think you rush the Blade. I really would like to see him get Vanta first. There's just so much disabled.
Voka got tossed back to tower then, went to 118 HP. Tiny is chasing him. He does have a toss, and he...
Oh, no, he lets him go. On bot, though, they're going back in on the Morph. Morph might be dead.
Nah, he just Morph strength, dude.
No, but Viper's like an
HP but the Urn and
Viper
that's great. Level 6 is up on this throat. He does have his ulti now. Pop it. Boom. So that's ulti down. Shaman, well played. Urn, charge replenished. Lane 1. Viper is... They need this to snowball though. They need to snowball this thing.
The only issue is Viper's still 20 CS behind this Morph. After having a really good start.
Sure, but... Viper's behind the Morph. But I mean, this Slark is well ahead of the Morph as well.
Morbid Mask on the Korea and the trees here now.
Viper is putting him, that's 4 stacks of poison on him. This Morph needs to be careful here. He's level 7.
He hasn't given himself
2.5 HP, dude. Like,
it's not a broken hero, Chris. Get over yourself.
In like 5 seconds, he goes to like 2.5k HP.
Is Morph gonna send his Morbid Mask? Like, it's just chilling in the trees here.
It's interesting. I'm enjoying watching this Sen just... They're two in mid. There shouldn't be any deaths happening right now. They've now just want to start trading farm. One wants to get his Yules, one wants to get his Blink. They're going to trade blows. I don't think either of them gets a killing blow here though, unless one massively mispositions. Tiny's going to be looking for that toss right into tower range, but other than that, I don't see how they do get a kill here. It's going to require a gank. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Mirana head down towards mid lane, pop an arrow, you know, give it a shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a lot easier with an Invoker, you know, he cold snaps and it's a bit easier to hit your arrow as well.
Some of the hardest arrows hits are the ones you should though, hey, yo. Since ulti use top, Slark does use ulti as well, so that is going to be the Shadow Dance region coming in. Fortune's in onto the Mirana. Yes, has rotated. Ooh, rolls in, does have ulti, does have rolling ball, that does hit silence on the 2.
The Centaur is so tanky with this hood and raindrops. Yep, you're not killing them, man.
Mirana has arrow up again in 1. I wouldn't mind seeing it just come on, chuck one in the dark. Ooh, that's what's. Ooh, that would have hit the Slark if that creep hadn't got there. Creep MVP.
Very close to Esprit rolls in again.
He has got ulti. Pop it, man. Have some fun. Slark's got a pounce. This Centaur needs to be careful. Magnetize. What? I want to say, okay, I think they can fight it. They've got 3.
They're not opting for it.
Tiny is low in mid lane. If Tiny comes for a creep, needs to be careful.
Yeah, like Tornado's up in 10 and Cold Snap in 2. Cold Snap in 2, this Tiny dies.
Oh.
Okay, takes away.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Okay, but he should die to the Tornado.
Tornado's gonna hit now.
Yeah, there we go.
Hits, Cold Snap. Avalanche rather, slows him down nicely. Avalanche might fall here. Avalanche is gonna fall to silence. Well played by Silence. Just
really good play. Nicely done.
Very good. Okay, as expected though, really, to be fair. As the top roll, we do see the Slark fall to the Centaur.
Wow.
Rolling Boulder comes in a little... Well, Smash rather. There's
an Oracle mid lane.
Saint.
Oracle does get 6 now. Okay, they do hex up the Viper and bot lane. Wards come out. Morphling morphs into him, and
I
Viper's
forgot
Viper.
about the meta. Are we going to see heroes trapped in Shaman wards today?
Oh yes, bring it back, boys. And look, the only advantage, right, is Morphling can waveform out of these wards. At least he has some sort of escape.
Nah, come on, no pussy, man. Don't do
Trap
that.
your Invoker. Just trap your Invoker.
Yeah.
The best would be when an Invoker ghost walks and you trap him inside of it.
Top lane, we do see this Tiny's rotating, hey? He's going to have a toss, avalanche toss off of the center. Sense a big boy. Arrow does hit. Center ulti. They do dust.
Yeah, comes Invoker. In the fight though.
Oh, just hits on the one. This might be a dead here. Oh, beautifully blocked. Slock should not be going in here. This is dangerous. Slock does have Shadow Dance at least. That's a huge magnetized damage.
Oh, what a magnetize. And Tiny's running back in.
Okay, that was really well turned. Yeah. Look at this.
4-4-4.
Just farm and he's got his Eagle Song queued up.
Yep.
Because he's already got his Ghost Scepter.
I would have gone Manta first, but like I can see the value quite earlier, you know. E-Blade is your aggressive item.
Oh, so Oracle dies when he sees Morphling.
Pretty much, like Oracle will never be able to ult for anyone. Because he's just going to get
ult himself.
Yeah.
Sure, okay, again. Boca doing well, got his Yules up. Opting for the Spirit Vessel next, naturally.
They get out Earth Spirit, they see him mid, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see Earth Spirit. Okay, Earth Spirit opting for... Ooh, they've seen that wall go down. Volunteers come out in 20 seconds. I wonder if we're going to see any fights for these kind of...
Are we going to see the triangle blocked again? Without
we do see, check this mid lane here. We do have an Arcane up on this Tiny. Ooh, he is just a little bit...
And now TP in from Shaman. This is a
great TP by Shaman. He has one shackle. There's two heroes.
Yeah,
he's shackled.
Tiny's left him.
Tiny says, nah, buddy. You're on your own. I want to give Voka a charge. Voka does use
one
of those
Voka turning on Tiny. He does have EMP and Yules up.
Up against the MP, okay. And...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I didn't see EMP use the...
EMP was still up.
And...
Echo Saber is now down on Slock as well.
How far is this Blink on Tiny? Okay, he's, what's that, 400 away from Blink? That's going to be a nice little power spike for him there.
Yeah. Like, I just think you need to kill this morph. He's, I mean, too far...
It's not going to looking to push. Central ulti does come out, does have a hoof stomp. Arrow to hoof stomp. Can they do it? Can they do the damage? Well played.
Really well played.
Oh, ulti on cooldown, false promise on cooldown. Okay, this could still be a second kill. No arrow, no leap, so he's probably going to get away. As we see Shaman die.
They're diving though. Oh, but Invoker's here. Tornado is missed. Viper TPing in now. And looks
they're
like
going to turn this quickly. Tiny as well. They TP'd both in vision. Viper clamp straight through. Any
Tiny doesn't have his think. He's
under a sentry ward.
Everyone's going to get out. Okay, maybe not.
Viper ulti in 30. This slow might be a bit too much for this. Saint, he can jump high. Oh, Tiny's wrapped. Toss. Avalanche. Doesn't matter. Just preemptively holding the... Just holding out. As ES blocking camp, say.
Yeah, but look at this. He's got a siege wagon now. He's going to threaten your tower. He's going to get a lot of damage in here. Morphling is one of the quickest tower takers.
Was 1.3k away from being a very scary. As a mid lane, Shaman does drop his wards on 2. Slock flips out. Tiny just gets missed. Oh, drop your wards for this. That's unfortunate. You want to see them wrapped in there all committing for a tower. You don't want to have those wards wasted. That's a pity. You can see what he tried to do there. Yeah. Unfortunate not to get away with it. So Slock's opting to get out of that top lane. Did not like the idea of further arrow into...
Well, I mean, yeah, like Centaur stomp into arrow into double edge. It's a lot of damage and Starstone. That's a lot of burst for a Slock.
It is a burst. They're doing really well with that. Just because Slock is punishable, man. He really is punishable, especially in the early game. If you... Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, these creeps say. No, it's just Ancients, he'll be perfectly fine.
Doesn't matter though.
Taking damage.
He can always run back out and then regen off Shadow Dance.
The open man's falling low. So Viper opts in the top lane here. Not vibing with morphing anymore. No, he's just calculated. Calculated. Bottom lane, we do see the toss come out onto the 2. Morphing does waveform away off his strategy going to strength there. Oh, great roll by this. That was very unfortunate trying to get the EMP does hit on him. False promise used on him. I think he's dead anyway though. They need to leave. Viper coming in though. Opting dropping in the
breaks.
I don't know how much they can do.
Full strength. He's not really doing any damage this fight. Here comes Tiny with the toss.
Great toss, and he's burst down. Morphing going to go into the Tiny. Does toss him as well. Toss is using the tiny force low. Morph waveforms forward. He's that's
really
well
well played.
Yours used up on that. Viper is hex nicely. He does have Shackle as well. Shackle is used.
Yeah, but here comes
Slug. Slug's gonna pop off damage here. This is the kind of fight he loves.
And now you're gonna steal Cats off.
He has ulti adds off. Really nice here. Another great tornado coming in by the way.
Dieback on Charmin, by the way.
But Slug on the back line here just.
And then he's gonna get that Invoker.
He has no mana. Needs to be careful here. Slug does need to be careful. So we just had all 10 heroes in bottom at 18 minutes.
Plus the buyback.
I hope as we see this game. I hope it's one of those. It's a continuous action. That'd be really, really nice to see. Okay, Morph has got enough of the Evil Song.
Yeah, that's E-Blade up for Morph.
If this ES... he's blocking all these camps.
How long before they deward this?
Hang on, come on. Oh no, ES could have checked the timing of that Morphing's courier. That would have been... That's going to be the one catching his
E-Blade. And it's also, you would have seen Invoker courier as well.
And Invoker with the recipe.
The vessel for it.
Fortune's End comes out. Oh, the creep blocks the arrow. Ulti of the Viper. Viper Strike does hit Centaur with the break, but I mean, this boy is 2.2k.
Double damage Slot is coming in, boy. Double damage Slot.
What's that? 409 damage on that Slot per right click. Echo Saber, that's 818. Just up, thanks for coming.
And also, now you try 5 permanent agi at 19 minutes. That's what a Slot loves to see.
Mid lane, we do see the toss come out onto this Voker. Voker is tossed in the air. Does Tornado both. Has Ghostwalk available and EMP. ES rolls forward, slightly misses.
This is a roll, unfortunately.
But Tiny's got his blink hairs. Bottom lane, we see Morphling
getting
Morphling's broken. Morphling's dead.
What a great...
Shaman was dropped. False Promise used. Plus Fortune's End. Slug can get out.
Slug's gonna get out.
This is free farming these wards. Thanks for the extra cash, guys. Thanks for the extra cash.
Almost died. Arrow?
Oh. Easy dodge.
Slug goes back to base.
And he's not afraid to show mid here. He's got blink. There we go. He's got blink. He's not afraid to show there. Echo Saber being queued up as well now.
That's huge for the Slug though to get the kill on them off.
Voker almost has his Spirit Vessel rather. ES opting to not have his yet. Going for... Probably gonna go for... Okay, no. Interesting.
You see the next level strat from RL, right?
No.
They know these wards, these camps are blocked. But you know how you counter this? You just don't farm them.
Just
never ready. Next level.
Beautiful, dude. That is it. Or you scout the Centaur who is farming it. Shadowblade up on the Slug. He can do damage to that Centaur. Oh, I think he missed him. Shadowblade's gonna... Yeah, he needs to be careful here. Voker has got his Spirit Vessel. Centaur. Oh, Fortune's End hits onto 2. Slug is on the back line.
That's okay, ult comes out from that Spirit as well. There's gonna be a dead Invoker.
It's dead Invoker. Toss used. Magnetize is doing a
Arrow?
good damage. Arrow hits 5, but doesn't matter.
The Centaur's in trouble as well. The Slug is absolutely...
Slug has 29, 30 stacks.
Run, Shaman. Run for your life.
30 stacks on him right now. 31 plus the 8
permanent agi at 21 minutes. This is insane.
That's gonna be the tier 1 mid. And Morph has the right idea. Says, cheers boys. I'm gonna farm a Scotty. I'll see you guys in a few. I'm not gonna come to that, thanks. Diffusal queued up by the Stark here as well. He's going full on. This one wants to fight, huh?
Like, I love this Diffusal purchase. Because Morphling, as much as he does a lot of damage with his right click, it's all about that burst he can do, right? And when you have no mana to burst or get waveform out, your heroes kind of feels a bit useless. That's why you hate playing Morph into anti-mage. Because of the mana break. I think it's a big range if you play from Butters.
Voker to show... I mean, look at this vision on the other side, eh? They have vision everywhere. Whether it be sentries or like that entire jungle is controlled.
It's by sentry. It's just missing out on the sentry that's blocking the ancient camp.
Oh, this is frustrating if you're a support having to deal with all this nonsense here.
Yeah, well, you can tell me all your problems.
You deward and your carry still can't carry after like 25 minutes free farm, hey. Oof.
You sound like you're having Vietnam flashbacks there.
Top lane being pushing by Stark here. Quicksilver Amulet, it's quite nice for him as well here.
Yep.
I mean, this man is, what's that?
The
solid 1.112 away from Diffusal already.
Yep. And then you get like Diffusal Scotty, yeah? And Morphine feels like a useless hero.
Mid lane, yeah. They've had a Centaur ulti out. They've dropped Mirana ulti. Centaur's ulti misses. Hoofstomp is hitting.
It's for it should
That
fall, yeah.
Magnetized slight whiff there. He does get saved potentially by the forest. The Shaman Wards are not hitting the tower, eh? These Shaman Wards are going for the heroes in the backline.
Here comes Tiny. Okay, but
Slark in this.
reverse.
Slark is coming on the backline here. Slark might be able to clean up, but he might be a little bit too late here.
I don't
14
think
available.
Slark.
That's pretty, yeah, I mean, Slark is...
going in,
Oh,
though.
you can kill Shaman.
Shaman and get up.
Nah, you can, yeah. You can kill ulti. Come on, you can do it. Kill. You may as well. Go for it. Okay, run.
Oh, he's got pounce
Pounce
in
up
one.
in
Ah, he does die.
Dyer's
Okay,
He
good fight.
gets
RL.
defeated.
Morphlin. What a hero. It takes such skill, you know?
Again,
And it's so
high
well done.
intensity up-down games. This is
One
just
more bit.
RL, dude. RL in a nutshell,
more
man.
bit.
Sure.
Every time you think they're down, no, they're not, boys.
Okay.
Okay, Orf is changing his mind, going for a straight BKB, and I really
Good.
like this. They have so much stuff to
Yeah.
initiate onto him. He does need a defensive item. You think they could maybe Roche with Alacrity Morphia? We're gonna try Forge Spirits.
You got a full length arrow.
Yeah.
You got a full length arrow.
You have a full length arrow. Okay. What about the full length?
Oh, okay, we got a short length arrow, but an arrow.
It's an arrow still, at least.
We've all been Marauders missing Roche with arrows there. That's the best.
Have we?
I have before, but in my defense, it wasn't my fault. Arrow was going straight for Roche, and my Jug called it out of his sleeping spot, and I was like, sick, dude.
Nice.
It's really cool of you.
Bruh.
Like, really, really nice. It doesn't affect. Not my problem at that point. I mean, he got 150 gold until this Slark got his defusal. He's gonna have.
Look
probably
at
have it by the time these
the
bounties
sword
come.
only has 2 minutes left. You know they're gonna
Watch these bounties.
What a stack, boys! You can't stack it because there's a ward there. Surely they know now, right?
Yeah, they have to. They watched it. They saw. Was
I
this
haven't
poor morphing
seen
gonna be
it.
the same as the Dragon? Listen, guys, I promise you there's a ward here. I promise.
I think-
Support says nah. I don't care. Slark is being
Slark-
scouted, but this is one of the things again we didn't speak about. But I mean, just that annoying ability that Slark has with the fact
Meta
that
is but he plays it. Yeah.
with
you
the fact that
cube.
he's always gonna tell you where vision is. Did you hear Tusk come out? Where was that? Just farming mid lane creeps. Okay. Shaman might be gone on here. Viper, go on that. That's a squishy boy. Okay. I mean, they've got a guaranteed walking sentry, pseudo sentry ward with the Slark, continually
Yeah.
telling you where they got vision of you. You know.
I mean, that's the best thing when you play Slark. You buy 2 sentries for yourself, you run around the map and get free like 180 gold.
You get your supports to buy you 2 wards and give them to you.
Well, no, the sport still gets the gold then, don't they?
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, but
is
that's
under
fine.
attack.
Yeah, but you want the gold for yourself. You got to be greedy. It's how you play one. Smoke coming out.
Mirana
Though.
ulti does come out. I mean, they should be. They did more than
Bye-bye, Oracle.
really nicely done. They need to fight this off though.
Oh, Spirit gets arrowed as well.
Slark
Spirit out of the
needs
fight.
to get involved here. He's on the back line. He can kill
Doesn't
Shaman.
matter.
He has
3 heroes are dead, and he's trapped in the walls.
He's trapped in the woods. He
Okay,
might get
now
pushed
you
up by the
get pushed
ulti.
up.
Tiny comes
Yeah.
over the toss.
Morphine,
Slark
the agent's
is opting against this. Tiny cannot do much here. This is gonna be
Funny, I
a
can
death.
see Blade Morph. I mean,
Okay, nicely done.
Ratau
RL
really good with the target prioritization. You know, getting that
Yeah.
Oracle out the fight can't save anyone.
That's why he's very much not like the we said earlier. I said just kill the Oracle, and you said you can't. There you go. Just not Arc Warden levels. It's simple. That's. Oof. Ooh, that was a very, very close.
Clark needs to
Shut
be
it back
careful.
there.
Yeah,
Is under
he
attack.
can die to these heroes if they scout him.
He's at ulti in 5. Alright. Oh,
Necro
the
book
Greaves.
Invoker? Question
I
mark.
think the Greaves might have just turned him away there. He would have been keen on that, I think.
What do we
Oracle
know?
is here as well.
We know
They're
Slark
defending this.
has Shadow Blade, right? So why don't you build the Necros on Invoker? You know, that's like the full Topson build.
Oh,
Oh,
Morphing rolls
okay.
into Oracle.
Glimmer Cape, OP.
He uses himself to
Does
dodge
he
the
blade
Slark
it?
pounce.
Morph?
Invis
BKBs now?
Magnetized damage
Okay.
goes out. False Promise using the ES. Oracle
He is a
might
dead
be
Oracle
dead
though.
as well.
Yeah, no, he should be more than dead. They
Double
might
kill
turn
there.
back though, BKB running out some more. They get the toss onto the Shaman, Shaman's dead. Good roll in from Earth Spirit.
Loka might die in the backline to Slark over here as Morphing's just in the TP out.
Morphine, no, he's not.
Cancels TP.
Great roll.
Cancels TP.
Waveforms. Blink up soon though, in 3 seconds for Tiny. This is a dead Morphling. He's
Adaptive
dead.
is up. Adaptive is up. He can strength.
Doesn't
roll.
matter, he's dead.
Whee.
Really, really, Wimbledon is back, baby.
Yo, 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 yo. Networth hasn't gone more than 4k either way.
Fun fact.
In 28 minutes. Yo, okay. That is quite. That is something.
This should be a free tier too.
Radiant structures are
I
fortified.
mean, you can see there, Slark, Morph, Voca, Tiny, all within sort of 3k of one another.
Tiny's going for the Ags like you wanted.
Yeah, the tree volley boy.
So Ags Daedalus, you thinking, huh?
Has fallen.
I think he was going Ice and he has to go Daedalus, yeah.
Yeah.
And then hopefully he can try catch out the Morph
Arrow?
before he's
Arrow?
like...
Arrow? No. Okay. Get out, Slark. Run, friend.
If they can catch that Morph while he's like full Agi Morph.
I do like this BKB coming out from the Slark. He doesn't have to worry about so much then, you know. Can just sort of just run in and hit people. I would like to see a Scotty though. Just hurt Morph's regen even more.
Yeah, I think that is a good. I mean the Abyssal?
Yeah, but the Abyssal is just a lockdown. Like, just stop this guy from like shifting completely with Scotty Vessel.
That's true. Oh wow, that is. Wish not a little birdie in our ear, just showing us that we're gonna watch him now. Tiny attack speed. 3.27 seconds per attack. Wow.
Goodness,
In
I've seen
contrast,
I've seen my grandmother do a 100-meter sprint quicker than Tiny's attacks.
Voca is
That's funny
scouting out
thing.
with Ghost Hawk here. Has got forward spurts.
No one's with him though. Like, they're all
Oracle
kind of
scouts
far away a
that.
bit.
Oracle scouts at this.
Yeah.
You see it, Glimmers.
Okay, he
And
misses.
Tornado misses.
Glimmer is
We're getting
broke.
10 heroes bottom, boy. 10 heroes
Here
on the way
comes
bottom.
Arrow. Arrow.
Mirana
another
ulti
one
up.
hit.
Mirana ulti up. Tiny thinks into
That's-
this Voca.
that's
Voca
it.
might fall here.
Okay, Mirana ulti goes up. He is silenced up on the Invoker. They do see him.
Vibrant's not coming on the back line. Morphing is invisible. They don't know he's there right now. Slug almost
in the back.
Slug almost gets absolutely destroyed. Viper does get the LZ off onto the Morphing. Slug is not going to have a time to fight it. Oh, he attacked.
He shadow bladed attack.
He's
dead.
attacked. That is not fantastic.
Okay.
He was in
Tiny,
division.
Run, friend. He's got blink in 7 seconds. Does he live? Yes or no?
No. There's no way
He's
he
just
lives.
taken out all the trees. So he's Tiny. On Earth Spirit.
Oh, I think Oracle might be dead here as well. Bad is dead trying to TP. Muses, he got Adaptive Strike. He can Adaptive Strike him if he needs. He can just right click him.
I hate Glimmer Cape.
Oh, nicely played.
I actually hate Glimmer
Really
Cape.
nicely done. That's a
Glimmer
fantastic item.
Cape is a stupid item.
Carry dust. That's all. Just carry dust.
We've been through this, Chris. We've
carry
called
dust.
okay? Core heroes are greedy, so you don't buy dust. Because
The best core players
yeah,
will
no.
know.
That's why you buy
No,
your
it's-
entries.
It's unlucky there. It's well played by the Oracle to get off his. I think
Swap
Saint
just
might
got
have stopped.
obliterated early in that fight.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, man. That Morphling came up onto the high ground at the bottom section of the jungle, and he was just waiting for that slot to show, and he almost got 100 zeroed in 3-4 hits.
Walking has probably just found the best tier 3 for him. Elven Tunic.
Elven.
The evasion, but mainly the move speed. Because moving at 325 is not fun, can I tell
I
you?
rate that he keeps Mindbreaker. I don't think he should. I think he should go for Elven, but I think he's going to keep
I
Mindbreaker.
think you put the Mindbreaker on the Invoker.
Put the Mindbreaker on the Mirana.
Or the Mirana as well, yeah. Like, I just think Elven's a better item, but
why have
he's
they not
opting
changed
for the
items here? I mean, they've got big
Ironwood.
items they could be. I mean, they got Quicksilver plus Pupils.
Mirana doesn't even have a neutral.
Are scanning.
Yeah, Elven's dropped there. Yeah, there you go. So he is opting for that. I
Okay,
agree with
Slark's
you.
gonna
though.
go back in on the Morphling. I don't know about this one, Chief. Tiny
Tiny Toss comes in.
combo. Morphling's alive. Earth Spirit roll.
Oh, Magnet's only something Evoker.
Oh.
He might have.
He's
His
dead.
Shaman was dropped. That's a dead one.
Yeah.
Does refresh the Magnetizer. It's not going to do anything.
No.
They need to be careful about those initiations they do. If they roll together. I mean, on this, as well.
Netar is rapping with this Mirana ult. He's chilling in this top jungle. He's looking for kill you.
Oracle's got the Trusty Shovel instead of Philosophers as well. I mean, it's an extra 70 GPM. It's quite a lot, man. You don't worry about your attack damage as Oracle anyways. Mid lane, we do see them going.
Oh, snap goes up.
It's dropped.
BKB
on the
top
slot.
That's
They need
the
to
bed.
make this work.
Dead Shaman.
They need to kill at
Viper's
least
dead.
2 here. On the
Morphling
backline,
was
Morphling
getting low.
You just
Doesn't have
morphs
enough.
to like 4,000 HP.
Slark's in trouble, yeah. He does get arrowed.
That's
This
a
is
long,
fucking big
that's a
trouble.
long arrow. He does get silenced.
Done?
He has got it.
He should live.
That's tight. Good fortune's in, then I see done.
Yep.
Oh, it's again.
Tornado?
There's the first
Sunstrike?
EMP.
Glimmer? Glimmer?
Hey, this is Pokemon full.
This-
Arrow comes in, Sand gets stunned as well.
This
This is
Oracle.
chaos. On the back line here, I'm looking at this. Morphle sitting around by the Slaughter.
Slaughter.
Morphing strength. Yep.
Come on, Slaughter. Get him, Slaughter.
He's stats.
He's got
got
also,
so many
he's got no
stats.
mana. Like, Morph can't go anywhere.
Sentinel
Like,
now.
if you have no
Sentinel's
mana,
turn.
you
He's got,
can use this.
he's got Blade Mail.
Oh, ow. That's
That's
painful.
alright.
Run,
Toss-
Slock, don't toss him on.
Toss him back into
Just
it.
Slock.
Oh no.
You
Tosses him
tossed
back
him
into
into
it.
your Slock.
You see him getting pinged out there.
Oh, I'd be
Yeah.
so bad.
Liz
I'd
not
consider abandoning. I'd consider abandoning at this
When
point.
you push. Tips his teamy. Thanks for that, buddy.
Wow. But like I said, this Fusel doing so much work against Morph. Because once you have no mana, you kind of feel like a useless hero. You can't
Yeah.
escape anymore. You don't have that movement. You don't have the burst anymore. All you can do is really right click and hope you survive.
Hey, what about going for a Roche now? Making use of the space you created for yourselves. There's
Yeah,
a big
or
push
at
bottom,
least-
I guess.
Or at least taking a tower, you know,
Yeah,
threatening
Bounty's
something.
out in 30 seconds. Perhaps they can...
Oh, Invoker getting gone on. Toss combo. He does Tornado away. Fuels. Yeah, he should have.
Shadows take us.
Mirana ulti pop though.
Radiant's
They're gonna look to
bottom
turn with us maybe.
under attack.
Tiny's Ags on the way. Tree
Shaman
Warriors.
is deep, yeah. They do spot Shaman.
Run ulti uses to keep them safe there, and they've got this tier 2. 35-minute rings coming out. They can grab
Radiant's bottom
both sets of
tower
outposts
has
here. And now, same as last game, just slowly choke them out. I don't think they're going to do that. I think we're going to see more tennis and a lot more back and forth fighting, but we will see.
I actually, I've never played a Morph vs Slark game late enough to see who outscales who. I have a feeling Slark may outscale Morph. I think infinite scaling hero and then just a Fusel, you know. Drain all Morph's mana, Morph useless hero.
It's probably
Wow.
it's probably going to come entirely down then to team fights and how everyone else besides them plays it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think Invoker and Tiny are also kind of the same sort of timings of a hero, you know, that like mid-early game sort of thing. And just have that CC.
Are we looking for a smoke gank here? Okay.
There it
Oh,
is.
they smoked
Five-man
underneath the
smoke.
ward.
They should see this. The
What you
ping's
do now?
coming
You
out.
send Slark forward with a Shadow Blade.
Just
You saw the
yeah.
smoke, just pop the smoke, and you have everyone behind them. Tiny does blink toss, and you
Okay,
initiate
they-
back onto them.
They scan top though. That's what they're top. They must know for sure they're triangle now.
Tiny has popped Centaur with smoke. Mirana, they're guessing, just guessed the wrong way.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Hit creeps now. Backdating creeps. Okay, Scotty up on more.
They were smoke back. I like this.
Slark's going with your suggestion of the Abyssal and over the Scotty. Oh, no, he's going Orchid. He really wants to kill this morph.
That's yeah. They smoked onto this. They've drawn the line. They
They
supposed
split
to
up
pop
yeah,
right
bro,
now.
on RL. They split on RL.
Shaman drops wards around himself.
But he's dead.
I mean, that's a waste of wards.
And so is Mirana.
Mirana does die as well.
Just split up. It's a good counter smoke.
Take Rax or take Roche. You got to
Yeah.
do one of those, boys. You got to make use of what you just played there.
At least 4 side buybacks and then Roche. Probably be the most ideal situation.
Stop farming jungles. Just take Rax or take
This
Roche.
is- I'm
Body
getting-
comes in mid.
Oh my.
Tosses up the.
That with
That's-
Daedalus. That with Daedalus. He's killing everything. He's like at
That
least
was
killing one hero.
an amazing toss. That scent just blinked in. He wasn't even there. He was like, it wasn't even pixel worthy. It was in. He got tossed straight back. Okay, cool. Taking Roche. Now. Same thing. Kite your fights. You got all your ultis up. You got
Yeah.
that false promise ready for that. Well, cool. He's
Okay,
got
then,
it. So what?
Yeah. And
Mirana's
also,
still
I
down.
think if RL don't win the fights early, they're not going to win the fights. The longer these fights go on, the
Yeah, it
easier it
suits.
becomes for Platoon.
Yeah, it suits that slot especially.
Yeah, and I mean, just all the
Stacks over
damage over
time.
time, magnetize,
Yeah.
all these things.
I'm a fan of the Eternal Shroud pickup for the draw. Ugh,
Yeah.
what? Viper.
draw?
Hello? Dude, I'm reading. I'm off it here on the Viper.
Slodok.
Slug. I was saying Slug.
He is actually technically going to become Slodok once he gets the Basher. If he gets the Basher.
Sure. He should get the Basher. Morphling.
PD Slodok.
Is Morphling showing?
He's going to see this Marana. They see this Marana.
Yeah, that's
Picking them
Marana.
up. Oh, but Invoker. Bigger fish to fry, boys.
Oh,
Okay.
careful now. Oh, he's been spotted.
Oh,
Centaur's backing up here. How does he fare against this?
Oh my
He has
word.
blade mail.
Actually
He has
multiple.
blade mail. Careful, these blade
Yeah,
mails
but
are dude.
it's Aegis on Slok. He doesn't care about
Damage.
that now.
It's an LT off.
BKB. This should be a Rax now, no sense. Morph, just come pop him with your combo.
Force a buyback. It's a minute 20 with no Centaur. Keep pushing. Why?
I'm getting Nazgul vibes again, where they just didn't want to push after getting kills.
No, I think this lock wants to.
Yeah,
Wants
he's
to
picking
get-
it up.
He's ready for supper.
Morphling goes for the combo, purges it, doesn't take as much
Cool.
damage.
And now what? You got a solid
comes
15
back.
seconds here to push. Okay, just hold the outpost. Get that XP at 40 minutes. Choke them out. Please make sure you choke them out. Like,
And if they do step out, kill them. That's like
Yeah.
the whole, just farm this whole triangle. That's
bait
what
them with that tier 2 in top lane. You don't actually care about that. You don't care about that tower.
No.
If you're Pl4toon, you don't actually care about it. And if they opt to try and defend that, fantastic. Wrap bound behind them. Viper drop Nether Toxin on the lower ground. Prefer that on the high ground behind Sour, man.
Yep.
The first tornado comes out. Arrow slightly off target there. More
Block
flank combo.
almost going down. This will be false promise.
Ooh, good false promises. Tiny's dropped
Roll
the
in onto the Invoker. Invoker gets kicked back in. Flock has got him now. Rooted.
Voker CB stuck. He's rooted down. Voker is on.
Oh.
Barely
Shackles
anything.
gets purged off. Morphling now goes in onto the Slock.
Viper
Slock
eats the full
gets
arrow.
off. Slock is still alive. He's
Slock's
gonna.
alive with that
Oh
false
my
promise.
word. Okay, Aegis Pop still has BKB though.
Tiny has to do something here. He's got a full volley. Tiny can volley this. Volley.
That's a
volley.
dead shaman. Surely.
Get the volley.
Morphling is-
Get the
Morphling-
volley. But there it is.
There we go. But like the Slock is low, right? They need to get out.
Marana
All
almost
their
died
heroes
there.
are low.
That's
All
fine.
these
You just
heroes are
keep
low.
this lock alive. That's all.
Slock dead. Slock is dead. He didn't survive. There was no heals on top of the false promise.
Okay, does Slark move towards lifesteal now?
Well, he did take lifesteal talent. Oh no, he didn't. Took the attack speed. I still think Scotty, man. Like, it also helps with the burst. You know, it's more stats. Lifesteal's
Totally
not
agree with
gonna
you.
save you.
I would
from
like
the-
to burst Scotty.
Or even like S and Y, right? So like, instead of the Shadow Blade Orchid, I would have gone S and Y Scotty. You just have
I
that
don't
much more
mind-
status resist, especially into like Marana. Like you love status resist into these heroes.
I don't mind the Shadow Blade. Give them invis to worry about. Give them something to worry about.
I just think what's scary is a Slark that just doesn't die to any stuns you have now. It's a lot more scary than an invis guy running in and out.
I'm happy with the Shadow Blade as we see them pushing mid and Fortify is used, but I would prefer to see, like you
I'm
said,
not
I'm
sure
with, I'm
about
with you on the Skadi over that Awkward. Tree Volley doing work, hey.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Roll
Esprit
comes
rolls in.
He does a full smash. Tiny blinks in. Toss.
Okay, good kill.
Tosses straight up.
Morphling
Morphling being
BKB
brave.
for
BKBs.
He
Five
might
strike
get
goes through
Viper.
BKB.
False
Five goes
promise.
through BKB. Morphling needs to be careful. BKB's gonna run out soon. Tree Volley comes in.
Oh,
He's disarmed.
Okay, Mirana ulti used. They still have vision on him though. This is a dead Morphling.
That's a dead Morphling.
Really well played from Pl4toon. Morphling just getting a bit too overzealous there, and they're gonna get Shaman. Just over aggressive.
Yeah, RL winning that one fight near bottom and thinking it was because they had
One
superior
goal
team
bit.
fight. They caught Pl4toon out in that bottom lane. They haven't got the items to fight right now against this.
Wimbledon.
Well, that was without an Invoker, without any sort of disruption from him. In that,
Yep.
no Marana, they're chucking a hopeful arrow.
So then, like, yeah, like, why are you forcing the issue? That's the only question. It's kind of the same thing that Pl4toon did last game, where it was like only the Ursa and Puck jumping in, and then they just turn fights because they don't have the full team there.
This is it. Slark just shows high ground. These two boys
Yep.
behind him.
Right
False
back from
promises
Sent.
up. Oh, I see that Marana's got that Ags. Oh, that Starstorm looks so nice.
So it does so much damage. It's just kind of stupid that you can Starstorm from so far
It's
away.
so great. Good silence. Tiny can just right click this to these racks, man. I mean, just take that. Ooh, Invoker's going, getting gone on here. Centaur's he does come up. Magnetize is up.
Tiny. Centaur is just
Magnetize-
running around them. He doesn't get Slark's in though.
Slark needs to get out of this.
What?
He needs to be careful.
He ults.
Cool.
Here
Good
comes
call to
Tornado.
start
Tornado.
that. Ooh, shotgun.
Okay, he's safe. Yeah, tree volley misses, unfortunately. What are the odds that tree volley kills them all?
100%.
Tree volley. Oh, arrow does hit
Arrow
on
hits on-
top. He purges it.
It's fine. They got Fortune's End. They've got Dark Pacts. They're chilling.
They-
They can turn this.
yeah,
Magnetize is up.
RL needs to be careful, yeah.
This is
You don't-
perfect. This is perfect. Slark and BKBs and just falls. No survivabilities you spoke about earlier. Viper just attacking this Blade Mail. Blade Mail hurts, boys.
When in fights 4v5.
Magnetizer's doing damage.
my.
The volley is
Tree volley, man.
huge. He has Avalanche.
They're chasing this Oracle.
If they show Avalanche is up. Ah.
Yeah, Avalanche is no longer up. This should be a dead tiny, right?
Blinks up in 4. No, I think he's...
Okay. Stun miss. Stun.
Toss is still up onto Creeps.
Oh, stun strike.
Stun strike. It doesn't matter. This boy's got...
He's gonna.
he's buying time.
Oh no. Centaur.
Wee.
Ooh, tiny
Arc.
living on a tree.
It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy.
How did Oracle survive a Morphling Marana hunting him? You want to explain that to me, Chris? You know, actually, I don't need Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape, Blink Dagger. I hate Oracle with a passion. This hero is so annoying to play against.
He's a damn good support, man. Slight misclick there, unfortunately, man. Yeah. There's a Magnetize up again in 7 seconds. They should be able to hold this.
This Morphling is just melting the
Flag does blink in.
Gets
Toss
used,
Magnetize.
so no
Magnetize.
damage.
There it is, Magnetize. Oracle on the sideline. Their Centaurs are coming out. They can't do anything about this. They should.
Yeah, comes
Morpher comes
Morpher.
in. Tree Volley comes in. Doesn't get near as much damage out. BKB on this Morph. They
Okay.
can't do anything when he's BKB'd. Slark's up in 4. They need to leave. They need to get out of here.
That's the dead Marana, though. They get something. Oracle's chasing?
I love it. I love it.
Oracle chasing. Wow. I've never seen that before.
They have to
Slark
leave.
now
I mean, they
opting
have to.
for a basher. Like, what is he planning on replacing here? Maybe the Echo Saber? It's got enough attack speed, so I guess he can see the value in that. With the leveler as well.
Are you sure?
I just think he needs Scotty, man. This
But that
morph
double-
is ulti you. This
that-
morph is absolutely just.
Roche may be up in 5,
They're
so
gonna
they
miss
can
it.
just push us to 2. They should take this
Roche will be up
tier.
in 30 seconds.
I mean, they can just commit for tower. There's no ways that RL try to defend this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you need Scotty, Slark, the small multi. You need the stats and just stop him from attributes.
He's going for Basher. Probably gonna try to get that Abyssal through any for BKB.
But,
You can
like,
use it to get
survives,
more
that's,
maneuverability.
you know, the thing is, the more survives that, you're not killing him then. If he survives that.
Yeah, that is true. We got a DD bottom. Do we see Slark pick it up and they go for Roche? Or Tiny even? I mean, just because he's closer.
Does
might not.
DD stack with your tree grab volley?
Scanning.
Does
Has
DD
that?
stack with tree volley?
It will, because
Oh, this is
attack-
gonna
it's
hurt.
attack
For the
based.
data list. For the data, it's gonna hurt. Slark
Showing by
narrowly.
the Slark morphings, be careful here. Morphing is showing it, they know
But
about
also,
this.
he's full edgy.
Oof, Alacrity morph. This is like,
Okay,
yeah, most
I-
morphing's in trouble.
Hey,
This
hey,
morphing tree volley is, look at that, look at that dude.
Okay, he's dead though.
He
He's
almost got through that. Oh,
No,
he's
it
missed his Eels combo there,
That's
and the arrow,
how
his Eels
Morph
over
is
that.
balanced.
Shaman
Okay.
Wards are dropped, oh, they're all dropping abilities here,
dead.
I'm not sure why.
Like, Wolf is what you're scared of. You should be fighting.
I'm not sure why.
DD and tree volley. Like, go get vision high ground and throw the trees at them.
Force a morph buyback here. Farm off these wards, force a morph buyback, and then move off to get Roche. You got tree volley up, so you can just take the set of Rex easily.
Yeah. I really
Anyone
wanted to
has a
step
step
up that with tree volley.
That was instantaneous with the Dark Fact.
A second later, the Slark may have been in trouble. Okay, Tornado gets out, does purge it.
Doesn't matter. Slark still has ulti in 5
Yeah, the
seconds.
tree volley.
Tiny blinking in aggressively.
Yeah.
Crosses back towards the Oracle. Centaur's out of base. Slark has got it. Oh, it's ready. The Centaur's caught out. Now what? That's a. This is gonna be a bunch of stacks coming through here. It's really nice for this like those VP boys because he gets his 20th Agi stack. Tree volley coming in. Evoker has the BKB to get out of there. Warping up in 1 minute still. They've still got a minute free push here.
Yeah. Hit the racks, Lucky.
These kind of fights suits Lark so nicely because all he has to do is leave that fight for a couple of seconds, get the Shadow Dance regen up, and he's back and ready. You know.
All you have to do is like you're saying. All they have to do on Pl4toon is just fight, cut back, rejoin.
Yeah.
Fight, engage, rejoin, and Slark's gonna be loving life.
He takes like 2 hits and clears the racks. Really, really well played by him.
But this is what you have to do when your biggest threat on the enemy team is dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Okay.
attack.
Let's go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, they fortified. Morph up in 20 seconds. You wait out. You wait it out.
Is this the
Slark's got
first time
ulti.
net worth has gone above 10k for someone?
Must be. Yeah, it was like 4k for the majority of the game until a few minutes ago. I don't. Dire turn it
Volley.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
Invoker
Invoker.
up in 4. Invoker gets caught out. He does use himself over the avalanche. He gets brought back down. Toss gets him. He does follow that toss.
He played onto Earth for it. He left.
Shaman falls to the Slark as well on the backline. Slark with 21 per Agi. Buyback on the Invoker. They can move back now. Go for Roche. You're gonna have mid lane pushing in. Bot lane pushing as well.
Slark's aggressive, yeah. Like Slark doesn't actually care. They see him.
He knows that they can see him. Why did he? That's unfortunate. Okay, Slark is almost at that abyss. I think that's gonna be
Huge, yeah.
Morph needs to be careful here. He needs to be careful. I think they should go Roche. They've got entire control of Radiant jungle. They don't need to worry about them farming anything there. They know they haven't got vision up there. Go control of their triangle.
Yeah.
That's all he wants to do. The Slark just wants to keep. This Slark is loving this. This is all he needs. He's building up his firm Agi. He's gonna take this later on around their team fight. They're popping this morph. This tree volley is doing huge work.
Like as a morph on full Agi, you don't want to run into this.
Yeah, man, he's.
Like morph's got the satanic now. Surely you get a Scotty. Like the satanic's dead item then, right?
On the Slark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whether you replace your Orchid or your Shadow Blade or your Boots.
Like you just need the Abyssal to drain his mana. You don't need to worry about like stopping him from shifting.
What about your Boots?
Or your Boots, I guess.
Or getting himself an Axe from maneuverability, Axe Shard.
I just think he needs Scotty.
Okay, that's perfect, that's perfect. Oh, that might still be a vision there. Axe on this.
Yeah, but like, can they fight into this though?
Who takes Axe? Do you give it to Slark?
I like it on Slark personally. Oracle Ags is also like really good.
I like. Ooh, this is gonna be a big fight. Arrow hits
Arrow.
on 10% seconds.
Arrow, okay. Gets burst.
Massive silence. Shaman drops his swords. Oracle's down before he can drop his ulti. Oh, never mind. Ulti is dropped onto the.
Ulti the Slark
Pulse
now.
drops onto the Tiny. Tiny's looking for a volley. Tiny is low. He's up high ground looking for that volley.
Slark needs to be careful. He still has, no, he doesn't have anything. All he has is the fierce one, okay.
It's fine, because Tiny's gonna just volley into Roche. They need to be careful here. I don't think they can take this fight. Morphling is...
Slark is, gotta be careful, yeah, he's living low HP. This Morphling though is taking a ton of damage, BKBs and kills the Viper.
Viper...
And
Slark, they need to force this.
Slark is dead, surely, yeah. And so is Tiny.
Tiny gives his life for the Slark.
Nice.
He takes Aegis now.
On the morph. Like he's your strongest hero. You put the Aegis on the morph and then put Ags onto...
Yes, I was about to say, I think Sentinel, man. Every ulti, they don't have massive reduced damage.
I was gonna say Miranda, but he already has his Ags.
Nah, because that damage reductions...
I guess there's also Cataclysm that you could have used to Invoker.
Voka would have been sick, I'm with you on that, but I like the idea of... I mean, it's a 40% damage, like, shield for the entire team every time he ultis.
Yeah.
That's a 90-second cooldown ulti, you know, it's... In those big team fights where Slark is doing his work.
In Morphlin's career.
They are pushing mid lane here. I mean, do we not have buybacks?
We have buyback on Tiny. Slark is alive.
Tiny's just dropped his. No buyback on Viper, no buyback on Oracle. Yeah, I can't really do too much.
Oracle has an Arcane Blink now. And Aether Lens. This is a farmed Oracle.
I mean, that's fine, but should he not go for like a 4-star to be able to like 4-star his teammates out of shackles, or 4-star after they've been
Lotus.
arrowed?
Like
Or
Lotus as well.
get a Lotus, yeah, I was about to say get a Lotus as well, be really nice for that potential takes. But again, maybe he'll play out. I mean, it's not like he's not
Slot
chasing
usually
people.
Slot's run into 4 heroes.
Does Slock know that he's
Okay, he's got full
been
edge now.
seen?
He's got full edge and Abyssal now. I still want to see this Guardy, man. I think he dropped this Orchid for it.
Slight calm
Before
in
the storm.
yeah. I mean,
Here
this
comes
is
the 5-man smoke.
Slock is up. Oh, Slock is.
Oh.
Oh, that's perfect timing. He scouts up Moran ulti. He's dodged the
Scouts doesn't
dust. They're under
Secondary.
vision. They're under vision.
Oh, Tornado hits. Arrow
They're arrow
misses.
timing again, unluckily. False Promise
Okay, but
dropped preemptively. They're dropping sentries left, right, and center.
It's 25
Left by the Viper.
Arcane Blitz.
That's a dead Shaman. That's a dead Shaman, I think. Shaman doesn't get off his snakes. He gets bashed just before the Abyssal.
Back here.
Disarm on the... Disarm on the Slug. That's a really nice... That was a well-played fight. Both teams go for that backline, really suiting...
100 seconds basically for both heroes. Like, maybe you can go threat to the end now. You're gonna
I
let
think this might be the end.
Game 3, boys?
Slock on the backline. The Morphlink's broken. Morphlink's be careful here.
Morphling?
Morphlink's in a fall.
He's dead. Tiny Task Combat.
He has Aegis, but that is Aegis down. That is a very, very rare position to be in. Slock's gonna have Abyssal up in right now.
And Edge.
Silver Edge is up. Tree Body comes in on
Tree
Abyssal.
Body.
Abyssal. Oh.
Not dead.
Avalanche is 3. Morphling falling extremely low. Slock falls low as well.
Tiny's in trouble now as well.
Link's in.
Morphling full strength. Okay,
Disarm.
hold it out.
Really nicely done in the disarm.
And
Good
Tiny
stuff after
died.
1 second.
The deafening blast.
I mean, we don't have buybacks.
That's GG, right?
We don't have buybacks. That's actually going to be
on.
GG.
Series is tied.
Bro, tennis matches.
Wimbledon.
Hey?
What did I tell you? Morphling always win, Chris.
Morphling just armed again over here. Viper's just trying to buy time. And he's
Played in
He's
more.
buying
You don't
it.
need to see it, don't need to
Morphling
worry.
DK pinging for the tower here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's GG.
That is GG.
That's what happens when you pick
Wow.
good heroes, Chris. That's what happens when you
I
pick
don't
good
think he's a bad hero. I think he's obnoxious.
heroes. Like Oracle.
Yo, RL doing really, really nicely to turn that around.
Yeah, they would look like they were behind for pretty much most of the game. They did a really good job to make the comeback. And Morphling best hero in Dota, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was really, really well played there. I think that Slark and that Morph had their fair share of games.
Yeah.
Some of those team fights didn't go that way, but I mean, well played there in the end by RL, tying up
Yeah.
the series 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played.
That was our first tie of the whole cup as well, which we want to see. We want to see the ties because it makes things interesting in the long run. But I think both well played on both games. I think it could have gone a 2-0 either way for both of the games.
Yeah.
The first one was a nail biter, and then this was just oh gosh.
Yeah, no. RL doesn't like to see the stomps generally. They had the one stomp when they had the Arc Warden in game 2 against Nuzguls, but they like to keep it close, it seems like.
Yeah, they like to play it close to the edge there. But that is going to be our first series of the day. It is a best of 2, unlike what Mr. Dinkelman
My
says.
apologies.
Yeah, it is a best of 2 only, so they're going to tie that series 1-1 in the group stage. And next we're going to have XD Gaming going up against Cthulhu's Followers, so that'll be around 10 minutes or so. So tune in then. See you guys.
Puffy's going to come in, push him here. He's going to find him. Unfortunately,